Hey guys, I haven't done a YouTube review in a while. Actually, um, that was true prior to my Power Rangers uh, um, fan-made film. But I wanted to talk a little bit about a band that I found actually almost a week ago now. Um, but I'd probably categorize them in the metal genres, similar to some bands like Sirens and Sailors and August Burns Red, As I Lay Dying. I think that would be probably the closest way to categorize them. For some reason, Australia is having like this giant boom of um, artists just exploding out like just randomly, like you find out about them one day and they already have like 4 CDs out. um, and maybe like a lot of them weren't available in the States. But anyway, like the band in particular is called Feeder to the Sharks, which I thought was interesting at best band name. Um, I think a lot of metal bands today try to go for that kind of, you know, brutal, like satanic, uh, kind of, how they want to be seen. So, um, but they're definitely a very like talented band. I think the instrumentals um, on pretty much all of their CDs um, have been top notch. Especially, I think their 2013 album Savage Seas was probably their breakthrough. I mean, I listened. I took some time over the past couple of days and listened through their three studio albums that they have out. And the Savage Seas one, their sophomore album, is probably the strongest in terms of vocal production, overall just instrumentation. The 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 Fortitude album released in February of this year uh, is is great as well. But I just think they, uh, I mean, I don't know what it is like when bands like turn up the instrumentals and the drums and everything and make that so loud, but they turn down the vocals. So like it's a top-notch album, but I just think that the vocal production could have been a little um, better in terms of quality. And it's just I think it kind of just was a hindrance to the newest CD, but it doesn't mean that it was a bad CD. I think it just you know kind of hurt it a little bit, but um, overall, and also I think another band that they actually remind me of is Sea of Treachery. So if you want to check them out and you want to kind of see what they sound like, I'd probably compare them to Sea of Treachery or As I Lay Dying, something like that. But old As I Lay Dying though, 2005, Shatters of Security. Um, hopefully they're on tour with Born of Osiris right now, but hopefully they will eventually come to the States. I mean, there's a lot of their Facebook page is blowing up with requests right now to kind of have them come over to the States, and I'm hoping they do too. Hopefully, I get a chance to see them and kind of experience what their live show is like. It's funny. I don't know what it is about these. There's got to be some sort of fire under these people from, Europe or Australia, other countries. I mean, it's really, I don't know. I think it speaks to the lifestyle um, over there and how the music scenes are just blowing up. And, it's just, there's not as much. I'm not going to say there's nothing to do over there. I mean, people vacation there all the time, but I think a lot of it might have to do with, you know, maybe the weather over there. They feel like there's kind of nothing better to do but pick up an instrument and become really good at it. Um, but I just, I wanted to give my kind of thoughts on that, and I also um, hope that it's unfortunate because the third CD kind of just came out, and it's just you kind of want them to already be putting out another album, but I think there's enough. I think there's enough material there to definitely kind of warrant. I'm hoping they blow up. I really do, because there's a lot of music that I've seen in the past where they'll only get to one EP and they'll be working on a new one, but things just kind of don't work out with the members, or there's too many member changes, or they just can't afford it. I mean, but with Kickstarter and Indiegogo nowadays, even bands with no money can raise money to uh, record a record a full length or record an EP. But I think I think it's really just something to be said over the at the with the music scene in Australia right now, because there's there's so many bands coming out of Australia for some reason, and but I just wanted to kind of pay homage to Feeder to the Sharks, because what they've kind of done has like really I've been kind of uh, losing faith in the metal music scene over the past couple of years. I have a certain amount of bands that I follow, and usually I'll try to check out and see if they have new releases. But in terms of finding new music, I'd say probably this is um, something I've found recently in the scene that I was definitely blown away by. So I definitely think if you're interested in that kind of music, I think you should definitely check them out. Um, I think the instrumentals are top notch. The vocals probably make they probably make the band, but the use of the guitar, in addition to the synth, I know that other bands do this, but the way that Feeder to the Sharks does it is pretty unique, and it's really well. The songs are really well written, um, and the use of the synth actually really works to complement the rest of the instrumental. So, um, that's just kind of some of my thoughts on their song structure. I think that hopefully they will have a kind of bright future ahead of them, and I look forward to anything they put out in the future. So, thanks for listening.